If you are experiencing some back pain and discomfort, there are some great ergonomic solutions to help you feel better throughout your day. The first thing you could do is adjust your workstation. So if you're seated in a good office chair, you want to make sure that your hips, knees, and elbows are all at about 90 to 100 degrees, and your working surface is about at elbow height or an inch below elbow height. So that means your keyboard and mouse should be at or an inch below your elbow height. If you're standing, the same rules apply with a good anti-fatigue mat, and then your workstation should be also at elbow height or an inch below elbow height. So having these work areas within what is called your power zone can greatly reduce the stress that you experience in your back. If you are standing and you do have the option to sit, try to sit at least once per hour so you can get your body in a different position besides prolonged standing. When looking at a computer monitor, you want to make sure that the top frame is at your eyebrow level. So this allows for our visual range to see the entire monitor right in front of us without having to extend our head up or to get into an awkward position if it's not at the right height or too high. No matter what kind of work you're doing, whether you're seated and doing more sedentary work or are more active throughout your workday, always be sure to take miniature rest breaks or stretch breaks throughout the day. So a rest break isn't where you completely stop the work and sit and don't move for a couple minutes. It is kind of a worked in type of a rest break. So let's say you're doing a task with high physical demands, then you would choose an activity with low physical demands and work a different group of muscles. If you're seated at your desk doing office work, you'd stand up and do a little stretch and move around to get outside of that seated position. So a rest break can be a variety of methods to get you moving. Whether you're lifting light or heavy objects, always be sure to practice safe lifting techniques. So your feet should be about shoulder width apart. I'm okay if your feet are a little bit greater than shoulder width apart. Make sure you squat with your legs. Avoid bending forward at your waist. You want to keep your back in that nice upright neutral position and keep loads close to your body within your comfort zone so you don't experience additional strain and stress to your back. Adding ergonomic accessories to your workstation can help to relieve some back pain and back discomfort, but be very careful with what you're looking at buying, as some products that claim to reduce discomforts and pains actually make the problem worse. So my favorite ergonomic accessory is a towel. So you can just grab a towel from your bathroom, fold it up, place it under your lumbar spine to provide more support throughout your back. Another great accessory that's usually built into workstations is a little rest for your feet to be placed onto. So if you're standing, alternate which feet are resting onto a footrest. Ideally, the height of a footrest should be about 4 inches when you're standing. And as always, be sure to maintain an active and healthy lifestyle. The goal of ergonomics is to move and change positions as often as possible. One of the rules created by Alan Hedge was to sit for 20 minutes, stand for 8 minutes, and stretch and move about for 2 minutes. So that just demonstrates that we should be moving at least every 30 minutes and getting into a different position. Experiencing back pain, especially chronic back pain, can be extremely frustrating and fatiguing to deal with, but there are solutions available along with talking with your primary care provider to help with some of the aches and pains that you may be experiencing. I appreciate you joining me today. For more details as it relates to this topic, definitely check out the blog on our website. If you're interested in receiving ergonomic tips on a weekly basis, subscribe to this channel. And as always, thank you for your support. I'll see you next time.